I see what old chaps and It's Game Chap and Bertie here. Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we are now investigating here the rather exciting new Minecraft 1.8.1 pre-release released today by the Mojang chaps, you know.
Yes, 1.8.1 is out, and they've done some things without a doubt.
They most certainly have, old chap. We are talking here, fellows, brand new features and, of course, a plethora of bug fixes which we intend to put to the test, you know.
We're going to test them all right. Oh, yes, we certainly are.
Now, buddy, I say, what do we have firstly on our new feature list for this update?
Well, apparently they said that if they have increased or made the performance better, they've done some tweaks, apparently.
Really?
Yes, that's what they said.
Well, let's take a look. As you can see, in the top left, of course, we have a rock-steady, smooth 60 frames per second, locked and steady. We can walk around and go around the world if we wish, but indeed, even with chunk updates, as you can see there, our frame rate is actually locked at the cap, in our case, of 60 frames a second. Now, of course, it's not going above that, because that's the hard top limit for the frame rate. But indeed, it is certainly remaining very, very steady, old chap, at least on our machines. What do you think, fellows?
Right, yes, indeed, yes, tell us what you think on yours. So, we're locked and steady. Shall I get some TNT ready?
No, you shan't,
Well,
old
for testing,
chap.
you see,
Next feature, please, old boy. Goodness me.
Yes, they said about the performance, which is
Yes.
rather fun. Now, also, apparently, there's something to do with potions.
Potions?
Yes, indeed, and extended the jump time of certain potions because there was a problem with it, you see.
I have just a thing for this, fellows. Observe,
Yes.
as you can see, welcome to our wonderful brewing room of sorts. It's marvellous, fully automated, you know.
It is,
Anyway,
the automated room is rather fun.
as you can see, we are going to take here some glass bottles from our chest like so, and we are going to show you indeed this particular device was missing before from
Yes.
the old version of Minecraft. Now, of course, in go the water bottles there, and we are going to start with nether wart, of course, in the standard fashion. Brewing away, lovely. Automated system, old boy. Lovely,
Yes,
I
it's
say.
automated. Just press any of these buttons here at all, it puts it straight in the brewing stand.
The
Rather
wonders
clever,
of hoppers, old chap. It's lovely.
Yes,
Now,
now let's have a look at that brewing stand.
yes, of course, there you are. We now have some barriers taking the nether wart out, old chap.
Well,
As
you see, now before, apparently, what they said
Yes.
is that when you brewed this and you tried to increase the jump time of the old potion with some redstone, it didn't work.
Really?
Well, that's what they said.
Well, that's most interesting, of course. If we're going to add a rabbit's foot to this mixture, we should indeed get a potion of leaping. Now, of course, the potion of leaping has been added in the most recent Minecraft updates because, of course, you use a rabbit's foot in order to make it, and it makes you jump higher, you know.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Oh,
Lovely idea. Now, of course, as you can see, let's take that out. Now, of course, that's bubbling away. Whilst that's doing so, I want you to come back to the main room here, and as you can see, there's another fix of sorts to show you.
There is a fix? What's that then?
Well, you can see this beacon beam, can't you, old chap?
Oh, the beacon beam. Yes, I can.
Now, normally, when I look to the sky and the base of the beacon beam goes out of my line of sight, it disappears, but not so anymore.
Aha! So this visual error that was there, they fixed this.
That's right, and if you look all the way up or down into the sky, or to the ground as the case may be, you can still see the beacon beam in its full glory.
Aha! Goodness me, so that's better, isn't it?
That's clever,
That
old
would
chap.
never have passed Bill's QC, would it?
No, dear boy. Back to the room, I say.
Right,
we have
yes.
2 freshly brewed potions of leaving here. Now, of course, you couldn't extend the duration of these potions before, but you can now with a drop of the old redstone, you know.
Well, you should be able to before we put the redstone in and absolutely nothing happened.
But now it's bubbling and brewing away, old chap. Yes, indeed.
Well, we know she's bubbling, but is she working?
Of course, yes. When that's done, old boy, your potion of jump boost 3 minutes will actually extend to a potion of 6 minutes with a splash potion rather, or 8 minutes without the splash potion effect.
Prove it.
Well, I am
We're
proving-
racing. Come on, we're
Here
running.
it is, old chap. Jump away, old boy. Go on.
I can't only jump that high.
You can jump higher now. Oh, I see. Let's just have a look, fellows. As you can see, we have now got, yes, indeed, an 8 minutes potion of leaving. Down the hatch, old chap, and we have here, let's see,
look.
yes,
Yes.
indeed, 8
So-
solid minutes, but hold on, old boy.
Yes.
I just noticed, old chap, if I take some milk down the hatch just once more, I tell you, glug, 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 you know.
Yes.
Let's see what happens when we use the splash potion, like so. Yes, 5 minutes, there we go. No, it should be 6, old chap.
Well,
What's going on
we've
here?
lost some, I suppose. I don't know.
Well, that's strange, old boy. But anyway, in any case, the extended potion does work, as you can see there. Now, what's next, old chap?
Well, it does work, so it means that you can now extend your potions correctly using redstone in a rather clever way. And don't you think that our brewing room is the best in the whole wide
It's
Minecraft
wonderful.
world?
You can now do 360 numericals using your increased jumping height, old chap.
Yes, 360 no. Oh, yes, definitely.
360 no skill, old boy. Or monocles, I think, old chap.
Most
Next,
certainly.
please.
Now, apparently, also, we've covered the performance, but apparently there's a new command now called Do Entity Drops.
I see.
Yes.
Let's go outside. Beam me up, Mr. Scott, I say.
Mr. Scott, are you there?
He is indeed there, old chap. Good show to the map,
Now,
nigger.
can you get up
Now,
there?
of course, what the entity command does,
Yes.
of course, there you are. Someone turn the rain off. Of course, beforehand, there was a command to disable mob drops, such from the try guide here, as you can see, but that's a bit different to what we're about to show you. This new command is, of course, game rule, do entity drops false.
Right. Right,
now,
okay,
what
what
does
does
that
that
do, old chap? We're going to set it to false as you've just seen there. Now, should we place a boat into the ocean? These things are notoriously fickle, you know.
Yes, they are.
Place the boat into the sea like so. There we are.
Throw a boat in the
And
sea.
As you can see, in the sea, if we drive this into the wall, it should break into 1,000 sticks, old chap.
Of course it will, yes. They
Let's
always do,
see.
don't
No.
they? Ah!
Aha!
What does this mean?
There you go. And also, Fiddles, of course, if I place down a minecart, like so, and indeed a matching rail, so we can place it on the ground.
Arr.
There we are now, Jim. Now, in survival mode, when I break that minecart, I should, of course, receive a minecart back. But in survival mode now, if I try to break this bad thing, as you can see, no minecart drops.
Aha! So this is presumably to aid maps and servers, I suppose. Isn't
Map
it?
makers no doubt will find this command handy, and of course it's rather useful to limit perhaps lag on your machine if you've got thousands of minecarts or thousands of boats, etc. and so forth.
Certainly. So what was happening before? They were turning or using the other command that wasn't here, and it wasn't working, I suppose, on some things.
Yes, there was a command called do tile drops, you see, which didn't
Ah.
actually affect boats, but now you can turn off entity drops for things like falling sand, boats, minecarts, and all that jazz, you know.
Right, okay, so you've got that addition as well in this pre-release, or presumably in the main one when it comes out.
Next on the menu,
Well, next on the menu, apparently, is map colours that have been improved.
this is splendid, I say. Indeed, we have taken the liberty, Fiddles, of placing a small pixel art into this world to show you this feature, and let's just bring it up as you can see.
Well, let's look at the village first, see their map colours are like.
The map colours, well,
Map
very
colours
well.
of the old village.
All right,
See
all
rather.
right. We'll do that then, Fiddles. As you can say, let's take a map of the village, like so, and see what we can see. Tally-ho. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm seeing some lovely blues round our house, old chap.
Ah, some blues, yes, because we've got a special blue-stained
Thingy.
swimming pool, yes.
Now, of course, if you look at that blue pair of eyes there, and look at the village below, it's almost like a stick man waving at you.
Yes, it is, yes. Oh, yes,
Look
look!
at that, old chap.
Stick man, yeah, look, he's waving and he's holding his shovel.
That's of course right, old chap. He's wearing the world's strangest hairstyle. and
There's
who
a bonus
cares?
for you, look at that.
Most bonus here. Now, of
Didn't
course,
even play it, did we?
let us change over to the pixel art, as you can see. Oh, yes, old boy, that seems to work, old chap.
Aha.
Ah, this is
So-
it's one of those arts. Oh, yes. Well, that works,
Oh,
old
well,
boy.
anyway, look, it does work. Where did that one come from?
Let's have a better.
Mr. Mayor's.
Let's take a better look, shall we, old boy? Oh, yes, that's definitely working, old chap.
Mayor.
Mr.
Right.
Mayor, you crafty beggar. Why are you
Look, and
working
then
like
I'm
that?
looking at it, look, we never knew it was there, did we?
What are you gobbling at, you bloody cat, I say?
Ah, so
Now,
these colours then?
the
now
colours
they're
are
improved.
very rich and vibrant in maps now, and you can see many more colours on your maps, which is rather handy, old chap. Look at that.
Yes, it is, yes. So colours are much better displaying better for all sorts of reasons and things. I suppose the lava shows up red, I suppose, now, does it?
It most certainly does, old boy. What else do we have, I say?
Well, yes, indeed. Now, we also have, of course, apparently they are supposed to have fixed loads and loads of bugs and things.
Really? And where are you, old chap?
I don't know where I am.
There you
Oh,
are.
there I am.
Good day. The bugs, indeed. Now, of course, the last versions of Minecraft were very
Look at that.
notorious for banning bugs, you know.
Yes.
And the Mojang chaps have been hard at work, allegedly fixing these bugs. Now, what do we have there, old boy?
Well, I think so. I think Mr. Gates has been just, like, tapping his fingers saying, excuse me.
Yes,
what's this?
I think he might
What's
have
this
been.
pile of bones? Swallow all right.
That's right. So we have chosen the pick of the bug-fixed bunch, as it were, and I'm going to show you these here and now.
Well, we're going to see if they're jolly well fixed, and if there's not, we're going to say things like bugs and other such things.
Yes. All right. First
Well,
one.
apparently, see, there was a problem with levers popping off when placed on a non-solid block.
Really?
Above a non-solid block, I mean.
Is that so? Okay, so we've got to get a lever, right, and we're going to place that above a non-solid block, are we?
Right, yes.
Like water, old boy.
Right, yeah, this is, and everyone's watching, and if it doesn't work, they'll all know.
Let's place the lever above the non-solid. That seems to work, old chap.
Fixed levers popping off, apparently, when placed above... Well, apparently,
They
it
still
works.
pop up underwater, of course, but not above the water. I suppose is water a solid block, old chap?
Solid block?
Yes.
Well, not really, it's liquid block.
Well, it's above air now. It's working, I say. So perhaps they fixed that one.
Well, yes, it looks like they have indeed. Put it
Conundrums.
under the water, like you said.
Under the water doesn't work, of course.
Bugs!
No, it's not. It's not a bug. It's not a bug. Next,
Ah,
please.
let's try. It's like playing snap, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, also, there was apparently an error with something to do with control and pick block on players' heads.
Players' heads.
Yes,
That's a
not
ghastly
retaining
thought,
the
old chap.
correct skin texture.
But we don't have any players' heads inside here, do we, old chap?
Well, I'm a player.
No, but we have to have... Oh, good day, buddy. We have to have your player head, old boy. Ah, here's one. Our retro television. Look at this, old boy.
Where?
It's
Oh,
a 60s CRT set.
It's a 60.
Cathode ray tube, you know.
One of those ones with the big valves in the back.
Yes. Indeed.
See, I studied them, you see, I know.
I can control and pick the block like so.
They used to catch
Place
I know.
All round the wall. That's lovely, old
Oh,
chap.
my goodness me, yes, look at that.
There you go. So you can indeed control pick those now. Good show.
What about the old head, though? The player's head thing?
No, I can't middle click your head, silly old chap. No.
Player heads around?
Only player heads. That's these blocks on the side. You can't do it on other players, at least not yet.
Okay, then, well, then that passes then just about.
Just about.
Right, now, apparently, throwing ender pearls. Well, they fix thrown ender pearls disappearing when relogging. So
Really?
you threw your old ender pearl, and then when you relog, it was all gone.
I see where we're going. So in other words, if I throw an ender pearl normally, like so,
Go on,
I
throw
can't.
it in here. This is fun, isn't it? I like doing this.
Very fun. If I throw that over there like so and wait for the landing, okay, there we go. Now, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this ender pearl and in mid-flight exit the game. So let's do that. I say tally-ho and exit the game to the title screen. There we are.
I'll stay here.
You'll stay there, old chap. We'll now relog and see what happens. Let's have a look. And is the ender pearl still? Yes, indeed. Success, you know.
Aha! So
But hold on, just a moment, old chap.
What?
Wait a minute. Let's try that test again, fellows.
Aye.
Now watch the health bar.
Aye.
Watch the health bar, fellows.
I'm watching.
Watch that health bar, old chap. Ah, bugs, you know.
Wait a minute! What happened to me health bar?
Yes, indeed. Well, I must say, perhaps too early to celebrate here, fellows. I'm sure they'll fix it. But as you can see, when you fire your ender pearl like so and come out of the game and then go back in, you actually won't lose health when the ender pearl lands. Yes, buddy.
Yes!
Are your eardrums still intact?
Got one in! Got one in, yes!
We did get a bug in, yes, indeed.
Sure,
So
yes.
say what, perhaps, fellows, that could be used as an exploit for now. If you're going to die after casting an ender pearl, all you have to do is relog it, won't bloody kill you.
Oh, don't tell them that!
But I just did, old
Oh,
boy.
no!
What have I done?
Oh, never mind, I can't get back in the game, so you let me in.
Try refreshing, old boy. Now, what's next on the list, I say?
What? Look, I can't get in the game. Hang on. Well, next to
Serious?
this, yes, we did that. Now, we found a little bug there, but the other one was fixed, which was rather fun.
Yes. Now, what do we
Now,
have next?
Well, looking at the list now, we have on the list. Oh yes, apparently air bubble bar. Well, it fixed reappearing or something after death in water.
I think I know what you mean, old chap. So
Yeah,
if I
something
jump
like that.
into the wall... That's better. I've got my scuba diving... there you are, old chap. I have my scuba diving mask on now, old boy. Now, apparently, after you... Would you mind, old chap, you'll silly oaf.
I'm floating away.
After I have finished dying underwater, you should notice, fellows, my air bubble bar will not reappear. And, of course, that's intended behaviour. Oh, look at those flashing hearts. They're different, old chap.
The bubble sis.
Yes, that's right. As you can see, game chat drowned.
Right, yes.
But my air bubble bar did not reappear, and that, of course, is intended behaviour. Good show, chaps. Fix bug, I
Okay,
say.
so they fix it. So your air bubble bars, if you like them reappearing, you can go and cry.
Bertie!
Yes.
What's this, old chap? The bloody disco items, old boy!
It's just called bugs!
We found another one, you know!
Number 2 chalked up.
Yes,
Wonderful.
that's
Right, okay.
two bug hits so far in the same video. Not bad, you know.
This is good, yes, right. Okay.
I'll take my golden sword chance back, thank you.
Right, look.
Right, next,
yes,
please.
The, oh yes, block breaking animation remaining. The block breaking animation remaining when eating or blocking with a sword. Have you ever sword?
Do I have a golden sword? Give
Do
game
you?
chap
I mean,
golden
you-
sword
you
of valid
sword
justice,
freak.
please. Thank you.
Can you imagine scooping your baked beans up at the end of your sword?
No, now look at this, fellows. As you can see, what he's talking about, of course, is the ability to mine blocks like so, and then when you blocked with your sword midway through,
Right.
the animation would remain. But I can't block anymore whilst mining. Clever. Clever workaround. So rather than fixing the issue where you could block midway and thus your mining progress would stall midway,
Yes.
they've actually taken the ability to block away whilst you're mining. That's right, you can no longer block with a sword whilst mining, so watch out for that.
Yes, remember that in the new snapshot, and indeed, the release will be coming soon, I think, isn't it?
Yes, indeed,
Well,
fellows. And
now-
you can also no longer eat whilst doing the same. But next, now, chap,
You can't eat. Yes, that's right. They fix it. It's good. Right. Okay. Now, over in the end.
the end.
Yes, there was apparently the ghostly portal appeared in the end.
Right.
And it was a bug.
So, fellows, where were we? Ah, yes, that's right. As you can see, let's just break our way. I do hope the map maker doesn't mind, old chap. There we are. We're going to break
he
our way
doesn't
through.
mind.
Good show. Okay. Now, of course, inside the end, indeed, you must remember this one, fellows. Many, many, many moons ago, I'm talking a very long time ago in the history of Minecraft, there was, of course, a bug with the end. Now, what would happen when you were in the end flying around, you would occasionally, if you looked far off in the distance, you might be able to see a glitchy, buggy end portal out there somewhere.
Yes, I think you just saw the command we need, actually.
Did I
Beam
really?
me up, Scotty. I'm lost. Don't go in there yet. I can't get in.
Right, as you can see, videos, I am now inside the end, and indeed somewhere out there in the horizon of the end
Is
was a
Bertie?
ghost. No, not Bertie. Was a ghostly end portal, and I do
Yes.
recall this as early as I think 11 or 12, old chap.
That's right. I remember seeing it. Yes.
2011
It
or
was
12.
sort of a portal in the distance there.
But as you can see, I am looking around quite carefully on the horizon here, and
Can you turn the brightness up?
I cannot see any trace of this portal whatsoever. I can see a big lunking ender dragon, but I can't see the portal, so I think we can safely mark that one as fixed, you know. now.
Well, yes, it was there, though. Well, don't we miss it a bit, though?
Yes, we do. I suppose we feel nostalgic now for the ghostly glitch, old chap.
Ah, well, look, the Ender Dragon's there. Now,
Yes,
apparently,
yes.
also what they've done is with the Ender Dragon, they fixed his experience drops or something not being cancelled by the Doom Mob Loot game rule.
I remember that. I'm not going to kill the Ender Dragon now, old chap, but as we showed you in a previous video, Grand Felios, when the Ender Dragon died with the Mob Loot game rule turned off, in other words, set to false, he would actually drop his experience orbs, but he no longer does.
Can't we test it?
No, we're not testing that now, old chap.
Ugh.
We're not Ballet Dragon hunters, you know. Next!
Okay, yes. Now, also, alignment now stays the same after using a portal. Apparently, when you went through a portal, you were all back to front and confused.
Ah, but when you go through a portal now, you'll have a chortle instead.
Yes, prove it.
Right.
Prove.
Now, once more, we're going to smash our way, Hulk smashing through these clouds, you know. There we are. I do apologise, old chap. Frightened of me, I know. Let's go into survival mode
Go
like
on.
so. And as you can see, here's our nether portal. Now, should we
nether.
face a certain direction and head through this portal, watch what happens when we emerge. Wait for it, fellows. Let's
waiting.
see. And, of course, on the other side, our alignment is now precisely the same. Did you see that, old chap?
Oh, yes, I was wondering, yes, you go through the portal and... hang on, where am I? Backwards and things.
Let's look straight up going to the
You
portal
think you've
now.
had too much whiskey?
You think you do. And as you can see, once we emerge, indeed, we are looking straight up at the ceiling. So this is very, very clever. And, of course, it'll no longer mess up the direction you're facing after exiting the said portal.
So this is getting exciting then, because they fix lots of bugs, and it means it's more fun, doesn't it?
Much more fun,
It
old chap.
does, yes.
Next, please.
Right, well, also, apparently, yes, witches, they fixed items being held by witches being too small and being held incorrectly.
The fixes for witches' glitches?
Fixes for witches and all those glitches, yes.
Really? That's very
Yeah, even
good.
stitches.
Yes, it will. Could you please spawn in a witch, old chap?
Oh, no, I haven't got
Do
one.
you have any witches?
Well, I can always find one. Talk amongst yourselves while I find one.
No,
It's
let's not.
funny whether we're having
So
a-
beforehand, Fidels, witches would of course hurl potions at you because they don't like you very much, you'll see.
Right.
So what they're going to do now, though, as you can see, is hurl their items in a different manner. If you will, old chap.
Let's have a look.
Right.
See, why am I? That's not really Granny, you know.
No, it's not. Oh, I say! Yes, indeed! Yes, she is now holding the item. It's somewhat larger, and she's holding it in a very clearly visible way, thus giving you an indicator she's using a potion.
Most certainly so. Yes, indeed.
She's poisoned herself in the process, sadly. Goodbye, Granny. Goodbye. Thank God.
Ah, so nice big items now, Granny. You can see what she's doing.
That's right. Much, of course, much handier in the heat of battle. You can see exactly which potion she's holding.
Yes, sort of hiding up their sleeves before, weren't they?
Well, a small amount. Yes, indeed, old boy, I must say. And what do we have next, old chap?
Well, yes, apparently you were unable to place buttons on top of upside-down slabs and stairs.
Really?
Well, that's what they said, yeah.
Let's give that a try, shall we? Let's have some upside down stairs here, and let's place a button in. I think I
I didn't think you
recall
could do
this.
that, could you?
Let's have a look, shall we? Let's place a
you know?
button on top of that stair. Yes, indeed, we can.
Ah, buttons on set. Oh, that's handy, isn't it?
Bug fixed, old boy. Lovely.
Wait a minute, upside down, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
on top of the
on
upside
top
down.
of it.
That's
You
right.
can't do it upside down, I think.
But you can now. But you, of course, I still can't place a button on top of a half slab. That's a shame, old boy.
Ah, never mind.
Never mind.
Well, look, now, the old iron golems better go to the village, because apparently before, the iron golems, as we know, were doing bad things with creepers.
Were they?
Yes, they were.
Are we safe to risk this inside the village, old chap?
Oh, yes, I think it's fixed now.
Ah,
Got
well.
to be safe, see?
Now, of course, you may recall, Fiddles, in our previous outing, we showed you that iron golems would indeed attack creepers. That's right, they'd attack creepers,
creepers.
causing great harm and damage to your villagers. And of course,
They want one.
in the process, creepers
go.
would also attack your iron golems.
They would.
But they supposedly have fixed this now. Let's have a look, shall we?
They
wrong
love
way,
them now.
wrong way.
They love creepers now. That's what they
Excusez-moi, what's going on?
say. You didn't know how to make it, son.
That's how you make
You've
it, old
been playing
chap.
Minecraft for years and you didn't know how to make a iron golem. What's the matter with you?
I do. There we are. He's going straight on after someone. Steady.
Take the phone here, have a creeper. There we are.
No,
Right in
old
his
boy.
face, look. Look
He
at
does not care about that creeper anymore, as you can see, evidently.
Oh.
He's completely and totally careless.
Is he really sure?
Let's try the old trick. What we did before, we spawned the creeper very, very close into him, old chap, and got him rather upset, like
We
so.
did, yes, but apparently it's all been fixed. He loves them.
He's being very, very gentle and very kind now.
Yes, and he'll never touch them ever again. Are we
He's
sure?
like a good doggy around children, you know.
Oh,
Very,
yes,
very
yes.
kind, I
Oh,
say.
no, he loves them. Look.
Good
So-
fellow,
Just
well
well,
done.
They fixed that, because that was a quick way to blow your village up, wasn't it?
It was, old boy, I must say. They called it a feature at first, you know.
Yes, a bad feature.
It's not about the feature.
Most
But,
certainly.
okay, there we go. That's been fixed. Good show. And what's next, old bean?
Well, apparently, you couldn't build an iron golem, or, just show me can, or a snow golem using jack-o'-lanterns.
You couldn't build an iron golem, old chap. No.
Building jack-o'-lanterns.
Perhaps that's because there was no block underneath. Let's try again, shall we? And, oh dear. Bertie.
Wait a minute, is that jack-o'-lantern?
No, that's a standard pumpkin head. It's not working.
No, you haven't built it right, though, that's why.
I have, you know.
You've got to have it higher, haven't you?
No, of course not, old chap.
What?
I don't understand this. This
It's
is
too
no,
high.
It's not. It's like that. It's a T shape of iron with a ballet jacket. That works. Why isn't that working, old chap?
Oh, Ah, try it again.
This looks rather buggy, you know.
Wait a minute. I've got one. I'm working one up. Hang on, wait a minute.
Oh,
Mark,
it's because there was a piece of this jolly grass stuff in the way.
Oh, I nearly had one then. Oh, I had to stop it. Ah.
Yes, put it this way, Vales, you can't build iron golems with that stuff in the way. It's horrible stuff, this grass, you know.
Oh, it is. No, we've already looked at the beacon, as you know, and they fix that.
Yes.
But the old rabbits.
Rabbits?
Yes, what sound are they? But rabbits. Not following players holding golden carrots or dandelions.
Summoneth, I summon thee!
That was absolutely unacceptable. Your little rabbit didn't follow with the carrots.
Sir Barneth is here, at present for duty. Let's get
He travelled 5,000 blocks. Look, behind him his rabbit wasn't there.
our golden carrot of justice, and...
Yes.
Oh, yes, indeed, Sir Barneth wants some of that, you know.
Sir Barneth, there he goes.
But he cannot see me behind this grass. Hold on, is that true? Hold on, let's try again.
Barney see through grass. They've got bionic eyes. They should be able to see you. Can you see you?
I'm not sure. Okay, let's try a regular carrot. Perhaps he's not
Well,
interested.
he can't, so he can say bugs, please.
He can't.
Bugs!
Right, okay. He likes this regular carrot, that's okay. And, no, he's okay. He's
Yes,
alright.
he's all right, so he can see through grass. Okay, then,
They're off the hook just about.
Yes, just about. Now, apparently, also, there was some problem with mobs glitching around through the ground under certain conditions.
Ah, yes, that's right. I do recall sometimes mobs would indeed appear to glitch through the grind, and I believe sometimes that may have used to happen on half slabs. Let's try that like so.
This is fun, isn't it?
No, he's as right as rain, you know. Yes, indeed. Yes, there we are. Good show.
Are you sure we can't make him glitch?
We do know, however, that if you get an item right on the edge of a block like so, it can sometimes, not always, but yes, it can start breakdancing, you know.
They're bouncing people, look.
I can see he's bouncing, but look at the items, Elchef. They're going crazy.
Crazy items in the ground. Surely bugs, surely.
Well, technically, we've already had that bug, but it's there all the same. Yes, indeed.
Never mind. Okay, well, there we are.
Next, please.
Well, with the creepers, I suppose. Right, all the things, whatever. Now, apparently, plants are too high. Look at this.
Yes.
Like I've got here, look. These two high plants. Ba-doing.
Oh, love it, yes.
Ba-doing. Apparently, there's a problem with those, but I've forgotten what it was.
You've forgotten.
Yes. It's dropping 2 items when the block below is broken.
Let's try that.
fix that apparently.
Okay, we're going to break the block beneath this plant, fellows, and see... I say, creepers out, Jack! Why didn't you tell me, old boy?
What?
As you can see there, Vale, I have 1 rose bush indeed, and not 2, so that's in fixed, old chap.
Come look at this, look.
What?
See that in there?
Yes.
It's going everywhere.
Yes, I know it is, old chap. Go this way.
Yes.
There you go. I dare say, Fiddles, the Mojang chaps have indeed been hard at work in this snapshot. There are a great many new features and a whole plethora and a slew of bug fixes, but there are still 1 or 2 glitches in the game. Yes, indeed. Well, there you are, Fiddles.
Mr. Mayor!
But not Mr. Mayor.
Yes, the 181 release, Mr. Mayor. And you may ask, why is Ron the Golem here? But just to demonstrate, Mr. Mayor, in this release you need fear no longer these nasty little chaps.
And their gunpowder, yes, old boy.
Yes, you didn't fear them. You see, Ron doesn't mind. He loves them.
He doesn't seem to have any aversion. Indeed, of course, beforehand, Ron the Golem or any other Golem would have gone crazy, flinging their arms in the air, you know.
Certainly, and even if you hit them, Mr. Mayor, they still love you, see? They won't hurt you.
What the hell? I say, I told you, by for goodness sake, what have you done out, chap? The ice is gone, man.
Ron must have been, he must have been a bit angry, I suppose, and nothing to do with me at all.
Ron was nowhere near them at the time he's ever here, out, chap. Get him, Ron, for goodness sake. Thank God, what else I say. I'm looking forward to seeing you once more for the next exciting. You can even get out, chap. Bye. Until then.
Oh, I think Mr. Mayor's releasing some anger.